Hello everyone, welcome back to Enemy Action German Solo, Enemy Action Kharkov German Solo. This is still turn 6 and we're ready for the next set of impulses. I think it's the 9th Soviet impulse. So yeah, let's draw our two cards. Oh, 6 army units and oh yeah, that's it. First Gord's army. And now let's see what will happen. So this is primary, so this is the command card, and this is the secondary. And okay, let's check for the event. Okay, it's garrison, southwestern front. So so garrison, southwestern front. Has anything changed? No, I think that nothing has changed because all the action was away from there was action in the area of southwest front, but nothing has changed in the placement of units. And yeah, I frankly don't think we can get any garrison in. So I mean the only ungarrisoned hexes, because around Slavyansk we have already garrisoned everything. There I can see that there are no gaps in the Soviet line, but okay, the only question was about Sinelnikovo, but in order to garrison the front and the garrison Sinelnikovo, which is empty right now, the hex has to be in support, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check, and that's why it remained empty. So let me check again for garrison placement. It's, yeah, the event instructs us to do it by 15.1. So yes, place and place. German garrison are placed in step 1 and as called by the Soviet garrison front. Okay, place a garrison in every in support and supply. Sorry, place a garrison marker in every empty Soviet VP hex from which Soviet supply can be traced. Support, sorry, supply can be traced. And Sinelnikovo, we have managed to make supply untraceable to Sinelnikovo, so I think we're good. So they're not going to place any garrisons there. And to be from, I can't see any other hexes. So let's just run through this. I mean, here it's the area. Last action was with our unsuccessful attempt right here. I mean, this unit has been moved, so proximities and stuff like that, and German supply trace hasn't changed. These garrisons are already in place. For example, this hex further north, we have examined it previously. We can't place a garrison here because we can't trace German supply here, and no German unit is proximate there. And also up here around Slavyansk, we have just the previous set of impulses. So again, the same event. So that's why we were able to take Slavyansk. So no, they're not getting any more garrisons. I can it would be great if they could place just one garrison, so I get rid of the event. But I mean, this is empty, but we can't trace German supply or German unit here. It's not traceable because their line is closed. Here, well, there is a small gap, but here it's it would be here traceable. If not, no, it's not. It's here it's adjacent to German units, and yeah, here we've already placed. Here is not possible to trace German supply to behind Soviet lines, and the same goes for all of these hexes here. no other hex, VP hex is empty. So yeah, I can see this happening. I mean, no, well, these are just not German units, so they don't get a garrison. These are too far away from supply to get a Soviet garrison. I mean, our lines are closed. So no, I don't think we can place any more garrisons. So the event will not go on, and so this will remain as the auxiliary card. You got the fixed artillery tactic, but in all probability they will activate 6th Army. So no garrison markers can be newly placed, and yeah. So yeah, that's it. So let's go to our main card. The command card is 1st Guards Army, and we get the first command is activate all units in army, and there are 3 units right now, 1 in the reserve box and 2 on map units. So it's going to be interesting what will happen with these units. And there's 1 unit right here. Sorry. There's 1 unit right here. It's not out of supply, but it can't trace supply right now, so it's interesting to see what will happen. And of course there is this unit next to Kramatorsk. It's got an IP. Yeah, and of course there is 1 strong infantry unit in supply, in the reserve units box. So yes, that was their activation. They've got the army objective in Kramatorsk. So yes, it's still in play. It's turn 6. So they will move by the army objective methods. So yeah, let's see what will happen to them. So let's go to the relevant section in the rules for units. Okay, methods for units with army objectives, and it is descending order. So we go first to well, there are just 2 units on map, number 17 and number 2. So this one gets examined first. So let me try and yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little bit difficult getting both of them in. Yeah, I'm afraid I can't. Yeah, I can get it. Well, try to zoom in a little bit. Yeah, just no. Yeah, I'm afraid it's the best I can do for now. But okay, let's start with this one. Movement method 1. Take VP hex, same as front objective method 1. Yes, take VP hex. There's no empty VP hex. They can't reach, of course, this VP hex, this unit, so it will not do that. However, this one could, in theory, create some problems because it's 1, 2, 3. No, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, of course, these are not in supply. They have to be in supply to be worth any victory points. So, but even if they were, these units can't reach them. So, no movement method 1. Okay, so adjacent to German unit, same as front objective method 8. And yes, that's interesting because method 8 is the well known by now method. Unoccupied hex adjacent to German unit and not adjacent to Soviet unit, adjacent to the same German unit. So yes, this one is already doing it, and if already starting hex satisfying this method, yes it does. It doesn't move by any other method, so it just 925. It will, yeah, 925 there, and Yeah, but can it 925? I don't think it can, because we would examine this hex, of course, this one, this hex, and this hex. It can't reach, can it? No, oh no, it can't reach even this hex, because it would be zone of control. The only hex it can go to is here, and then it would go here, of course, and stop. But it would, well, it could, well, yeah, it's this hex too. Okay, there's both. Yeah, it can be here too. Yeah, can reach this hex and this hex. So yeah, before 925, but it's already starting adjusting, isn't it? Yeah, it starts adjusting. Yeah, satisfying. Yeah, it does. So it will not move. Yeah, it's clear. It says move to an occupied hex adjustment to German unit if already starting and satisfying. Yeah, it clearly starts satisfying this method. It will not move except 925. The 925 doesn't break contact with the units already, and it can't go here because it would be zone. It cannot go here and then return here or get here, but it can't reach any of these hexes, and so it will just remain there. It's going to move by any method. Okay, so that was easy. Okay, let's go to the real trouble here. Now, this unit, I think it can reach, but let's see restrictions. Okay, do not cause any Soviet unit to become unable to trace supply. Well, it's not causing, so let's consult the restrictions. I mean, this unit is already unable to trace supply, so it's not out of supply to use the special movement method for out of supply units. But let's consult 923 just to be certain what we are doing here. Okay, restrictions. Apply at the end of a unit's move. Okay, do not conduct a move. Okay, this restriction does not apply if to move ending in okay, this includes the moving unit if it starts. Okay, do not cause a Soviet unit to become unable to trace supply. This includes the moving unit if it starts the move able to trace supply. Okay, this unit isn't right now able to trace supply, doesn't start the move able to trace supply, so it will not adhere to this rule. So it can move, and it will move by movement method 2, and will get adjustment to German unit according to movement method 8. So which German units can it reach and create problems for us? Well, it could go 1, 2, 3 here, or 1, 2, 3 here. It can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no. It go Krasnodarsk. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and even this 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it can reach all these 4 units there, and it will satisfy the method. So we'll have to prefer adjustment to most German units. I mean, no, they're all single units. It can get could it? It's this hex. I mean, it can go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it can't reach this hex. So no. Okay, there are single units. Then German unit to which no Soviet unit is adjacent. So this is excluded. So you can see it anyway. But yeah, this is excluded. This is excluded. So it's between these 2 units now. This one and the unit in Krasno. Let me zoom out a little bit. Yeah, it's between these 2 units. And okay, closest German unit. Closest is as the crow flies in hexes. Well, it's 1, 2, 3 here, or 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Okay, so yeah, here is clearly 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Could it go 1, 2, 3? here. Yes, it can't reach this hex, and it can go 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Yeah, so it will 925, but okay, let's start by making the move. It starts from here, and it moves the closest we hexes 1, 2, 3. Let's say it ends up here. It doesn't break anything. Okay, let's see if it will 925. So it could go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it can reach this hex as well, and it can reach 1, 2, 3. Yes, could it reach 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, it's these 3 hexes it can reach. So yeah, creating some major problems for us. But okay, let's see 920. Yeah, the move. Okay, can it resupply from here? No, it can't still resupply. But okay, that's not German unit. So 925. Let me see. Operational limit. I mean, all 3 hexes are within operational limit. Causing surround. None of the hexes can cause surround. German unit in Soviet support. Yes. Okay. Let's. No, I think all are in Soviet support because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, everything is in Soviet support. Okay. Soviet support, not adjustment to or occupied. Okay, no. Empty or garrison or empty, not occupied by active unit. Okay, so 935 gives us nothing. So tiebreakers, closest to the unit's objective marker, which is all the way back into Kramatorsk. Oh, no, because the preferences was closest. Yeah, and it targets a German unit. So it's, yes, that's the closest unit. So we didn't have to go into tiebreakers. So yeah, tiebreakers close to the unit's objective markers. So yeah, let's start counting hexes. So objective is Kramatorsk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. But it's 12 here. So it's one of these 2. Closest causing surround. Closest furthest in the objective compass direction. Yeah, so it's still west, the objective compass direction. So it will 925 here, which a little bit further west than the other hex. Okay, so that's interesting. That's a very interesting situation there. So and I think this concludes. Yeah, this concludes all movement methods because all units have either moved or instructed not to move. Well, there were just 2 units to begin with. So, okay, now that's some situation here. We've got an attack checks which are ascending order, and yeah, okay. So this one is sorry. This is 4, and oh, do we take into account? Let me see. Check 1 active unit, lead unit. Compare situation was all active units and all German units with this, include strength of all active reserves that could be placed in hexes in reserve supply and adjacent to target. Yes, that's a thing now. I don't think there are any hexes in reserve supply. I mean, these hexes are not even in supply. Okay, we can't I'll go here. Okay, let's see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's not even in supply. So if it's not in supply, it's not in the reserve supply by 1. I mean, this. Oh, is this? No. 1. No, it's the same. It's the same. It's here. It can go here. 1. It could go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, oh sorry, you can't see this, can you? No, it ends up here. It's just one short. 7 is here, it can go here. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so it's not even in supply, and we can trace reserve supply through here. Even if you go straight, you would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's the same result. It's just here one short. So no, they're not able to trace reserve supply to any hex. I mean, if they can't trace reserve supply here, it's obviously not, and here is even further away. It's one away, so they can't trace reserve supply to these hexes. So no, we don't take them into account in hexes in reserve supply. So it's not. So it's just 4 against. Okay, it's 3. Attack is in Soviet support, yes, because this is a forward support marker. So all German units dispersed, no. All German units, okay, include 1 active unit. Units currently they've already attacked, dispersed, out of supply, or isolated. It's not either of these. It's not able to trace supply, but it's not out of supply, so it will attack. Well, it will do the attack check. So it's 4 against 3. So that's okay. That's 1 to 1. So we have to calculate the tactical value, and the card. Oh, the card is got hit. It's 3. And okay, that's 3. Attack. Situation strength 2 to 1 or better, no. Soviet artillery barrage bonus supplies, no. Attack is in Soviet support, so yes, that's a 4. Okay. If any attacking units are surrounded, no, it's not surrounded, because this hex, we control these hex, we control this hex, we control this, control this hex and this hex, but we don't control this hex, so it's not. The flanking will apply, no, it will not apply. Or defender will be surrounded and unable to trace supply when we place the reserve units, but no reserve units can be placed there because we can't trace reserve supply. So that's a 4. Target hex VP, no. If all combat tactics and auxiliary card apply to attack, Soviet support required, yes, there is Soviet, and it's fixed artillery, and fixed artillery range is 5, so ooh. And the artillery, Soviet artillery 5, oh well, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no 5, which is somewhere around here. This is not the artillery line, the artillery line was way back, no, so it's, yeah, it does depend. It's fixed, the artillery is fixed, it's fixed, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, so it doesn't apply. No, if less than 4 cards, so if less than 4 cards, it's, yeah, it's 3 cards, the Soviet draw pile, so they get +1, so it's 5, they need 7, I mean, even if I have made one mistake, it's good, still good go, so it doesn't go ahead. So yeah, it doesn't, this unit doesn't attack. So the other unit, sorry, it's well, that's just a formality, because the unit next to Kramatorsk, this one number 17, is a one-step unit trying to attack supplied German units, so it is not eligible to be a lead unit, so we don't get to examine, although there is a reserve unit that could possibly join the attack. We don't get an attack check because it's a one-step unit. It's not trying to attack supplied German unit, so it's not eligible to be a lead unit, so it can't attack at all to check for reserves. So that's these were the attack checks. And that's now the time that we dreaded, I'm afraid. place active reserve units on map. As you can see, there is a First Guards army unit that was placed on map. Yeah, that was in reserve box. There's just one. Okay. It has to be a village or Soviet town city targeted by active front. Well, plenty of those. Empty or garrisons. Wow, plenty of those again. In Soviet reserve supply. Yes, again, plenty of those. Not adjacent to Soviet unit unless VP hex. Okay, so this excludes some, but still plenty of choice. A village hex unit would not be nearly surrounded. Yes, and within current operational limits. Yeah, again, lots of units there. Okay, so prefer hex in German supply or to which German unit is proximate. So I think this limits the choice of hexes because let's start from the west and move to east. Other words, let's move upwards. It's got to be the active front, so let me get here again. You can see that the preferences German supply, and you can see that there are okay, here it's not targeted for active front. This one is clear not. You can see the Soviet lines. There's just small gaps here, and there's a small gap here, but it's inconsequential because these are not for the active front. So yeah, here is clearly not in Soviet supply, but here you can see all these lines. They have a line of Soviet units and garrisons stopping here. This unit is around, so you can't resupply here. And yeah, it's adjacent to Soviet units. Okay, VP hex, of course. So okay, here again, this is general control here, unit here, garrison here. So this gap is closed to. So again here, this unit is surrounded. There's only one gap. Zone control here. So there's only one small gap here, and this goes 1, 2, or 1, 2, or okay, it goes 1, 2, 3. Well, in any case, it goes 1, 2 here, and 3, 4, 5. All of these are in all these hexes are in German supply. These hexes are in German supply. Zoom, I don't think Zoom is in German supply. Well, let's try. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, Zoom. Sorry, have you seen that? Yeah, I'm tracing from here, so it's oh, it could be here 1, 2, doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and the unit is not proximate. This unit is not proximate because it has to stop here or here. But German supply is traceable to Zoom. So there are a lot of hexes. Garrison hex, okay, adjacent German unit in Soviet support, or city hex, okay, and then it's VP hex. So yes, Zoom is the preferred hex. Okay, so let's provisionally say it's Zoom. So okay, let's move. I'll try to move the camera to the area there. So it's Zoom, isn't it? And let's see if everything is under control. Okay, everything is true. It's village or Soviet town city targeted for active front. Yes, it is. Zoom is targeted for southwestern front. Empty or garrison. Yes, it is. In Soviet reserve supply. Clearly, Zoom has not trouble tracing reserve supply. Not adjacent to Soviet unit unless VP hex. Okay, it's not adjacent to Soviet unit, and plus it's a if village. No, it's not a village. Within current operation, it clearly is. It is in German supply, the first preference. It is garrisoned, second preference. Adjacent to German units, no such hexes. Well, wait a minute. How about this? Ooh, this is adjacent. Okay, but not adjacent to Soviet unit unless VP hex. So yes, this is adjacent. So it's not the preferences. Doesn't the German unit. It will be. It doesn't place the requirements. No, it's the preference. This is a requirement. Okay, in Soviet support, it clearly is within the support limit, and the next preference is city hex. It's not, it's a town, but the F preference is VP hex. So yes, it's going to be here. This is going to be deployed here. It is okay. It seems quite logical to me. So I'm placing it here. I'll place it as moved, so as not to be tempted to examine this for removal to reserve supply. And okay, no other units can be placed. Well, it could be worse, I suppose. And so yes. Okay, let's check it out. Oh, come on. So yeah, let's check this. Active on-map unit in hex in supply. Yes, the hex is in supply because Soviet mapeds and no Germans also control. Okay, if the unit did move, did attack, and all the following apply. Adjacent to German unit, yeah. Removal would not cause Soviet unit to be nearly surrounded or unable to trace supply. This one is susceptible to that, but not because of the presence of this unit, because it's already nearly surrounded if this unit moves, and this has nothing to do with that movement. If an operational limit removal would not cause surrounded German units, because no, unit was not placed as a reserve. It's not in Kharkov, so no. But let's see if it's eligible now. It meets the requirements. In or adjacent to village hex, no, it's not. In VP hex, no, it's not. In non-VP hex, in operational limits, yes, it is. Stacked with unit or adjacent to two Soviet-occupied hexes, no, it's not. In non-VP hex, outside the operational limit, it's not. So, it's not one of the situations that would get it to the reserve box. Okay. So, no removal to reserves. And, okay, next step, place IP on one supplied Soviet unit already. This unit has already got an IP, and the other one, this one has already moved, and the other one was placed as a reserve. This unit and so on, so no. And remove dispersed markers, no dispersed markers to remove. So that was the first Guards Army activation. So let's reset them. And okay, they have secured this room. And okay, reset them. And now the auxiliary card becomes the command. Oops, sorry about that. The auxiliary card becomes the command card, and yeah, they're going to get a second activation, second impulse. So let's see what will happen. It's 6th Army units. Okay, plenty of those on the map. So let's see, activate up to 2 unit stacks in 6th Army, not in VP Hex, and all Army reserves. Well, there are no Army reserves, that's good. Prefer supplied, not surrounded, high strength, most units if there's a stack, lowest selector. Okay, okay, let's see, prefer supplied. So, yes, this excludes this unit, I suppose, and this unit also is still out of supply. This is not out of supply, and oh yeah, okay, I forgot these units. So yeah, let's place it on top of AP. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Okay, in VP Hex, no unit. Yeah, this unit is in Pavlograd, so we don't examine this unit. This no. So it's between this unit, this unit, and of course there's this unit as well. And then it's not surrounded. No, we have no surrounded 6 Army units. High strength, so it would be. This is 2 now. This is 2. This is 4. No, this is in VP Hex. So one is this one. Oh, and of course, sorry. And this is this one as well. Oh, is this? Can I see a check coming up? Yes, my 57th Corp. Well, probably. So these are the 2 units, the high strength units that are able to get activated. 6 Army units. So yeah, that's it. So again, it's movement phase. They've got front objective, not army objective. So it's still 921. So it's going to be the same. Okay, we're not checking, of course, for removal. So yes, let's try to get this into focus as best as we can. Okay, I think, yeah. Okay, movement method number 1, descending order, take VP Hex. Okay, no. Movement number 2, adjustment German VP Hex and near objective. And again, we have explained they could go, they could end up next to Dnipropetrovsk and of course do this, but they're now able to trace supply, and by doing so they would be unable to trace supply. So no, this doesn't happen. Okay, I don't think what they're going to do is quite limited, I think. Okay, so movement method number 3, descending order, open supply line, move to hex that enables moving unit or unit in active front unable to trace supply to do so. Again, the problem of Soviet supply right now, it's not a matter of zones of control, which would be negated by the presence of the unit. It's a matter of distance from the supply heads, and we can do that by moving. I mean, they can trace supply up to these set of hexes, not even this one, maybe this one, but again, even if we place a unit here, then we wouldn't be able to trace supply to these hexes. So yeah, I don't see this happening. Okay, can't open a supply line because of distance, not because of German zones of control. So okay, movement method number 4 then. That's interesting. Cause surround, move to hex, causing German unit to be surrounded. I mean, it could go. No, this one can't get here, of course. What about this one? Get here? No, it's not in Soviet control, so it won't be surrounded. No. No, we can't surround. Oh, okay, you can surround this. No, we can't. Can go 1, 2. No, we can't reach this hex and surround this unit because it would have to stop here. It's against descending order. First we have to check this one. Oh, maybe. No, these are already surrounded. This one, no, it would have to be. Oh, yes, it could go here. Yes, it could go here and surround this unit because they've got Soviet zones of control here and here and here and here. Because of this unit, there is a zone of control here, and if they move it, this unit or this unit moves here, then it would be able to surround this unit. What do you know? And this unit too. It would be able to surround this unit, and still. So it's descending order, isn't it? But it's going to be ugly, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. We've got more troubles coming up. So this unit, well, this unit can't do it because it could be 2 here and again here. But then supply it's the restriction. It could cause a Soviet unit to become unable to trace supply. This unit would then be unable to trace supply. So no, I couldn't do that. However, this unit can do it, and I think it will. It can go 1. No, don't stop. It has to go 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. It's good, isn't it? 3, 4. Yeah, but it couldn't control this hex. It has to be this hex, so they can control this hex. And now, is there any way? One stop here, not controlling this hex, and it can't go further here because it would become unable to trace supply. This can't go. This can't reach it, of course. It can go 2 here, breaking zone of control, and 2 here, 4, returning to the zone of control. But then this unit would be unable to trace supply. So this is okay. Doesn't happen, does it? Okay, next to Soviet VP hex. I mean, no empty Soviet VP hex reachable by these units. Okay, and no Soviet VP hex to which to where we can trace a German. Oh, yes, there is in Elnikovo, of course. It's empty. It's reachable, but it would get itself out of supply, and the same goes for this unit. Well, this unit can go 2, 3, 4, yeah. Both units can reach Elnikovo, but they would be out of supply, so no way they're doing it. Okay, adjustment to German VP hex. Again, it's the same. They can't get adjustment to German VP hex and be in supply. So it's going to be adjustment to German unit in logistics hex. No such unit for the active front, or no such unit in general. So it's 8 again. Adjustment to German units, but not adjustment to. Oh, yeah. So it can't go here. Well, number 7. Number 8, it's descending order, so this one first. So this would go here, but this would leave the units here unable. Well, it's a conundrum for them, because what a human player would do, it could move this unit here, and it would move this unit here to cover the gap here, or it would move, yeah, that's what I would do as a human player. Get here, surround all these units, get this unit here, so as we are able to trace supply and be done with it, but the system doesn't work that way. It has other advantages that a human player doesn't have, admittedly. So no, unoccupied hex, adjustment to German unit, not adjustment to Soviet unit, adjustment to same German unit. Yeah, it can't reach obviously any of these 2 hexes, which would satisfy. Well, this unit can't move here, and of course it can't move, it can't reach this hex or this hex, and this unit can't even reach this hex. So we're not discussing. It could reach this hex, this unit could reach this hex and be adjusted to this unit and satisfy that, but it would be unable to trace supply. And the same goes for these two units. If this unit moves adjacent to this or this, it would satisfy. Either of these kick satisfies this but moving there, it would be unable to trace supply. So this is not accepted by 923. As long as okay. So number 9, descending order again, relieve garrison. Okay, again this can't move. I'm afraid it can't move at all. Relieve garrison, but in order to relieve garrison, Soviet supply, German supply is traceable, or to which a German unit is proximate. No. As I've said, the Soviet lines are closed, and no, we can't trace German supply. No, the Soviet lines are closed. So yeah, we can't trace supply to any of these garrisons. Actually, German supply to any of these garrisons, which would be reachable. Probably reachable by this unit, especially this one is reachable by this unit, but we can't trace. Well, I would love to trace a German supply there, and of course no German unit is proximate to that hex. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. No. Okay, so 10 follow movement arrows. Again, the movement arrows, it's ascending order. The movement arrows are straight. I mean, the moment it moves just one hex, it will be out of supply. So no, and the same goes for here. It's straight into German units or straight into on supply. So no. Closest to front objective. Again, it's the same. They're as close as they can get without breaking supply. And okay, strengthen potential attack. If not adjacent to German unit, move to hex adjacent to. Okay, that's it. This one will move. Strengthen potential attack. It's one of the very few cases that have used movement method 12. Move to garrison hex target. If not adjacent to German unit, it's not. Move adjacent to German unit to which another active unit. Doesn't say an occupy, does it? To which another active unit is also adjacent. So yes, it can't reach this one. It can get here and still be able to trace supply, can it? Yes, it can. It's not breaking anything. Let's just confirm 12 strength and potential attack ascending order. Yes. If not adjacent to German unit, move to hex adjacent to German unit, or to which another Soviet unit is also adjacent. Okay, a unit starting adjacent does not move by this method. Well, yeah. So yes, this unit can go 1 here, 2 here, and be adjacent and still be in supply because of this unit. So yeah. Oh, there's an attack coming up, huh? Isn't it? So yeah, it is. So it's well, if it ends up there, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So it's fine. It can go, and it will move there, and this unit want to move. So okay, I think I got it right. So now it's attack checks. All units have been checked for movement. Attack checks. So no reserve units. So it's just the card. Well, we've got a chance because the card is quite low. It's 1. The card value is 1, and okay. First of all, the odds. The odds are 7 against 3. That's 2 to 1. It's not 3 to 1. So adjustment to German supplied unit. It's not attack. Would not be. Oh, wait. Sorry. attack would not be, yes, attack wouldn't be in Soviet support because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, it reaches to Pavlograd, and the other support market 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it reaches just this hex right here, but it doesn't reach Soviet support any of these hexes, so attack would not be in Soviet support, so it's +1 for the Germans, it's 4, it's 7 against 4, it's not a 2-to-1, so but it's still 1-to-1, so it's tactical value of the command value of the card is 1. Situational strength, it's not 2-to-1. Soviet artillery barrage bonus, no. Attack is not in Soviet support. Only Soviets have armor, no, it's the other way around. If any attacking units are surrounded, no, they're not. If flanking will apply, no flanking will apply, or surrounded, defender surrounded, no, still can escape this, it's not surrounded. Target hex VP, no. All combat tactics, no auxiliary card. And if less than 4 cards in Soviet draw pile, yes, it's less than 4 cards, just it's 3 cards. So it's going to be a 2, and we need a tactical value of 7. So no matter how wrong I got it, they're not going. This attack is not going ahead. So let's finish this up. Active reserve units on map. No active reserve units. Remove active units to reserve box. Okay, this has moved, but this would be eligible. It's active on map units in hex, in supply. It didn't move or attack. It's adjacent to German unit. Removal would not cause Soviet unit to be nearly surrounded or unable to trace supply. Yes, if we remove this, these 2 units will be unable to trace supply. So, okay. So it will not be removed. And place IP on 1 supplied Soviet unit, eligible undispersed active unit, Soviet support. Oh, so no, this doesn't get an IP because it's not in Soviet support, and it's not place IP eligible undispersed active, yeah, on 1 supplied German unit. Yeah, it is supplied, but it's not in support, so no. And then remove dispersed markers, no such markers. So that was the end of the Soviet impulse. So we discard this card, and they're going to get at least, well, they've got 3 cards. So well, I don't know if they will use one as combat tactic, and maybe they use it and they get it. Well, maybe they use it, sorry. Yeah, but they can very well get 3 cards, 3 impulses, 3 activations. So yeah, we have to be extra careful. Well, we don't have much choice, have we? Okay, and situation is becoming a little bit. So let me. This is out of supply. This is not out of supply. Okay, this will be in supply come next turn, and it's time for the next German impulse. And let's see what we've got. We've only got 3 cards. Well, we've got to play them. Yeah, okay, to play. We've got the 2 3rd Corps cards and 1 57th Corps card. I have already activated our 1 unit. So what I can only activate, do something with the sorry, with the 57th, and yeah, I mean, I can use this to bring. Well, I'm going to. However, if I do this, then I'll have 2 activations, 2 impulses with the same corps, and I can't do that. So I want to be able to activate the 3rd corps 1 more time if need be. So I have to activate it right now third one, and then play the 57th, and then be able to activate again the third corps if I need it. So yeah, I think that's the logical thing to do. Well, what I could also do, don't have a problem, is activate 57th, try to get this unit here, choose reinforced battle, and attack, give it another shot at this unit, hopefully displacing it, but I don't feel particularly inclined, because I can only reinforce with one stack, so it would have to be this. So it would be 8. It would be 4-1, 3 chits draw, and they would get a combat tactic, probably reusing. Oh, maybe they won't reuse it, but they're not in support, are they? No, so they won't get a combat tactic. Well, that's a risk, because I'm unsurrounding these units. Okay, you see, I'm unsurrounding these units here, and this has this creates the problem of, and then yeah, that's also the 2 replacement points. And this was my last card. I could use it to bring a couple of units up to strength. Okay, let's check a little bit the reinforcement, just to be certain. Reinforced battle, select one active unit or inactive stack, or active did not move or attack in the current, that could reach the combat in a single move. Okay, the selected unit must be supplied, undispersed, and in the same army. Yes, they are all that. As a unit in the combat, and defending units adjustment to an active enemy units. No, it's defending. Reinforcing attacking moves adjustment, if not already, may split up. Reinforcing stack moves into, so it would be well, it would be 4-1, wouldn't it? 4-1, and it would be 3 chits. No, it would be 4 chits, because we would have got played reinforced battle. Well, this would create Soviets some more problems, but I'd had, well, I don't, if I answer on this, yes, they will be answered, but they're still able to trace supplies, so I don't know if it's, you know, keeping them surrounded. It's oh, sorry, is it in focus? Yeah, I don't know, but because come the end of they would be. Do we have an to the 57? It's got a reinforced battle. Okay, so could I bring some other units? Do I dare to leave Dnipropetrovsk, because it could go 1, 2, 3, 4 also, and attack with 10 against 5, and attack with 5-1, but that would leave Dnipropetrovsk undefended, but it still would be out of. However, we could get this unit also. Oh, you could get it. Yeah, 2 here, 3, 4, and be even more. 5, 11 against. It will be 6. So yeah, but it's the last chance. And do I want to vacate this hex? Because vacating this, it will allow. No, I don't want to. However, if this goes 3. No, it can't get into that hex. We have already established that. Because it has to break zone of control and cross the river. It would be 2, 3 here, and then you need another 4 because it's the river. So what am I doing? It could go, however, 2, 3, 4. If it goes 2, 3, 4, and with this unit, I'm not sure on anything, but yeah, maybe these units then would cut off my supply lines, could they? Well, maybe, but okay, let's pretend I get this unit just for a moment. Let's pretend I move this unit here as well. But you can do 2, 3, 4, still able to trace supply. So would then this unit be able to trace supply? Because it can't get here. This unit would have no problems. This unit trace, so it would go 1, no, it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they would have no problem tracing supply either way, but they could get. Okay, so no. Well, I'm doing this. You know what? I'm doing this, and I'm just with one card. I'm keeping this card because so. Okay, let's have a good moment. First thing first. Activate 57th Panzer Corps. So it's these 3 units, isn't it? I could get this unit here and be pretty certain that the Soviets don't reach Dnipropetrovsk. Maybe I'm exposing myself to attack. I'll think about it. So yeah, it's these 3 units. So what I'm suggesting to do is just move 2 here, because I can't move straight zone of control to zone. 2 here and 3 here. Moving this up to here. Surrounding this unit. I could, get unit here, keep it surrounded, but then these units would be free to move. Well, I could get this unit here, so they wouldn't move to attack it, but I want to keep it there. Okay, so maybe I can spend the whole movement point and, get my unit here, so it's going to be, yeah, maybe I'm doing this, creating them some problems. Maybe they can attack my units there. They would be able to attack, but still I can. It's a chance I've got to take, I suppose. Yeah, it's better placed because now it's better suited to be proximate to anything, and they have to trace supply not from these hexes. They have to pass through here anyway. Closing off, they can't go here on retreating. So yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not moving these units, and let's hope for the best. I mean, it's all or nothing now. So yes, it's going to be an attack, and I'm playing this card as a tactic. So again, they don't get a combat attack, do they? Because they're not in support. It's good. So I'm playing reinforce, and I can't participate this unit, but these units will participate in the attack. I know they can't advance because they're reinforcing, but I just want to move. So it's let's count the odds. The odds are 6-8 against 2. It's 4-1, and we've got 1 to 3 chits from the units and 4 chit from the combat tactic, and 4 chit from the combat tactic, and the situation is now okay. Reinforced battle. Select one active or inactive. It was inactive stack. Didn't move or attack in the current activation. In the current activation, didn't move. Select by be supplied. It is undispersed and in the same army. There you are. They're all 4th Panzer 1st Panzer Army. No, sorry, it's 4th Panzer Army. Okay, they're already adjacent. Okay, and it doesn't say anything about them being surrounded or surrounded, stuff like that, or that we can't play. Yeah, I think it's a valid one. So it's 4 hexes, and okay, let's see if the Soviets will play German attack. Draw Soviet card. If target supplied, it is undispersed and in Soviet support. The target is not in Soviet support, so okay, it's just okay. The minimum chits is 1. The maximum is 4, as I've said. Okay. I just need a D1. I promise I won't get, greedy, because this time they will retreat. They have no other choice but retreat. Okay, first chit is defender artillery, no. Attacker artillery, no. So second chit is 3 to 1. Yeah, let's see the other. Less than 2 to 1. No, it's 4 to 1. Sorry, I forgot to declare how many additional chits I'm drawing, because this was the first. So I'm going for the full. And let's hope I'll get a good result. So 3 to 1, 6 to 1, no, 4 to 1. Yes, it is. It's 3, 6, 8. Yeah, it's 4. That's 4 to 1. So yes, that was good. That was good. Let's keep it that way, please. So a final chit, and it's again attacker artillery, defender artillery. Nothing, none of these apply. So, is this anybody? Darker hexes? No, they're not. So, we've got what we wanted. We've got a D2. Yeah, that's okay. We've got a D2. So, yeah, let's use this one. It's the same. We have 2 hits to satisfy. And yes, this time they are definitely retreating. Yeah, okay. Assign hits to Soviet defenders, 1 hit at a time, according to the first condition. If defender can't retreat, well, it can retreat. If number of hits remain equal or greater than the number of steps in defending units, retreat 1 hex. So let's see where it will retreat. Well, yeah, it can't retreat. It's got only one choice, because the priority is hex not in enemy zone of control. So here is an enemy zone of control. Here is an enemy zone of control. Of course, can't retreat here. So it has to be. So the garrison goes away. It has to be this one, and it's still 1 hit to satisfy, and it's either hold. Okay, you have to. It's number of hits. Oh yeah, it's not hold. If number of hits remaining is equal to the number of steps, retreat another hex. Okay. So no, if it was a 2-step unit, we would retreat. So retreat priorities: hex not in enemy zone of control. Yeah, it's got 3 hexes. It can do that. And the second hex in enemy. Okay, retreat. When retreat prefer Soviet VP hex, not in forward direction. Okay, so yes, we've got, yeah, of course, not in forward direction. None of these are not adjacent to forward direction. Okay, none of these 3 hexes are goods easternmost. Okay, easternmost is clearly this one. So yes, it will vacate this hex, and it has retreated to hex, hasn't it? So it's get dispersed, but it's not such a big deal because we're approaching the end of turn. So this is dispersed. So it's our turn to advance after combat. I mean, I would love to. Oh, okay. If attacked hex is vacated and dispersed, attacking units within German units able to trace supply, content advance, unable to trace supply. Now these units are able to trace supply, but can I? Okay. So units reinforced battle. No, I don't think units reinforcing can advance, can they? Advance of the combat undispersed within. Oh, let me check this. I'm sure they can't. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I found it. It's in the rulebook 12.8. Units that participated through assault coordination or reinforced battle can't advance after combat, so only this unit can advance, and it will do so. It will advance into the attacked hex, which has to be the first one, because this will now create a line of units, so these units are no longer in danger of being unsupplied. Even if the Soviets move a unit right, and they can move a unit right up here, well, in theory they could, I don't think they will, then there will be a line of connected units, so that we would be able to trace supply, which is my priority. So before ending this movement, so we've got a lone unit here, and since we're not moving it, I think there's no harm in giving this an IP as well, so as these 6th Army units don't get into any, giving him a chance actually. And oh, maybe now we have achieved something else, because now we're forcing. Have we just placed these units out of supply? Okay, let's check, because they were tracing supply. Okay, let's not get too excited. So this unit goes 1, 2. It can go here now. 3, but it can go here. 3. It has to be 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they can trace supply, right? Yeah, but if I was to come on, that's tempting, isn't it? Because this unit can go an extra. Come on, are we really considering this? Because it's mechanized. It has retreated 2 hexes. We can go here, and but then what will happen, Mike? If I get my unit there, yeah, but the Soviet unit then would put them again out of supply. Right, 1, 2. How would? Yeah, it would go 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm tempted, because if we get a unit here, okay, yeah, they can trace supply through this here, but not through here. Then, yeah, there would be. Okay, let me do it properly. Let me get it here. I can't do that. I'm following the path of retreat in any case. So I get this unit here, and starting from here, and these units then would trace. It would be 1, 2. It can go here. It would be 1. It will be 1, 2. It can go here now. 3, 4, 5. It can go here. 6, 7. 7. No, Yeah, if I do this here, then I'm blocking supply here as well, because and I'm, you know, creating here and here. Yes. Ooh, that's so tempting. I mean, could they surround us though? Yeah, they could get a unit here. This unit can go, or this unit can go one here, because we're not controlling this hex, and two here. But then can't get into there, and this unit wouldn't. It would be surround. No, it wouldn't, because they don't control this hex yet. Well, they could, you know, do so by moving this unit. But if they did this, well, even as long as they're not controlling this hex, we're fine, because we can trace. Because we can trace, and could they do this with the? Well, they have to activate third tank army again. We'd see. they will do that, and they would be. But then the situation is that now it's one here. Even if they get a unit here, we can't do that. Then it would be one here, two here. Yeah, because we can go through here to here. 3, 4 here, and 5, 6. Yeah, that's a supply head then. And yes, I'm doing this because if they don't activate 6th army again and nothing much changes here, and they manage to keep my unit there, then these units, this one I don't know, but these units would definitely be out of supply again, because this would be able to trace supply though, because, sorry, can they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, this one can. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh, not even this unit can trace supply, because they have to go way, they can go through here, but they can get from these two hexes, because you could control also these two hexes, don't they? So yes, I'm advancing the second hex. It's perfectly legal, no zone of control to zone of control, no supply, no, I am able to trace supply there, because these hexes are now free from Soviet control stops. They don't get Soviet control here, they don't get Soviet control here, so these are supply hexes, no problem. So yes, that was the 57th army activation. So yeah, let me mark this. The 48th is out, can be activated again. Well, don't have the cards. The 57th can't be activated again. Again, they don't have any card. So I have spent one of my 2 Third Corps cards, but I think it was a card well spent, because it has created some problems for the Soviets. Yes. Also, it has extended. It has brought back our supply heads here and resupply through here. So yeah, we can go like from here. We can go from here. We can go. Well, let's see, from here. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely going through, definitely tracing to Krasnograd right now, and it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not Zmiev, of course, yet, but definitely Krasnograd is now, and of course we've got German units proximate, because they could go again 1, 2, 3. This unit could go 1, 2, 3, breaking zone of control here, 4, 5, or 4, 5. No, couldn't. Sorry. 1, 2, 3 here, 4, 5, 6 here. Yeah, and it would be. It's proximate anyway. It's proximate to Krasnograd again. German unit. So I think it's an activation well executed. Not the strongest of positions, but I think it's going to be fine. So that's all for now. That was the 9th set of impulses, if I'm not mistaken. And so yeah, let's end it now, and prepare for the next set of impulses.